Hello. Hello. Okay, we're here. We're here. I don't know why it always does that. It's a bit early. In the morning. But I'm very, very excited. Because, well, I know that people across the globe might have a better chance of viewing this. But I know the people who do watch this channel, for the most part, watch the VODs. And this is more of like, call it an introduction to a new piece of lore, I guess is what we could call it. But let me go ahead and drop this. So today we're just doing the standard looking at liminal spaces, looking into the backgrounds of them, as well as looking at where they come from. Crashes in through ceiling hole. Hi! New stream here. Hey. Hey man, how's it going? I'll try to stay here as long as I can. Good to see you, Aaron. How y'all doing? Torma, modified. And the new thing that I'm talking about is, if I can pull this up here, we have a new friend joining the channel. Many of you which may know, some of you may which not. But if I go ahead and type in a little command here on my command prompt, without further ado, I'd like to introduce you all to our newest channel member, shookbot. And there he is in his glory. He's blocking our folder thing, but there he is. He's down there. He's chilling. He's gonna have a lot of fun with us today as we look at these liminal spaces. Shookbot, how are you feeling today? Please, what will be the first thing that we hear from you?
Steve Shooks, Shook Jobs, Shook Shooks.
Wow, that is amazing. That's so true, you know, because he's like a little coded character, and Steve Jobs is known for Apple and stuff. Happy Hearts and Hooves. That's right, Happy Hearts and Hooves Day. So I have a request link in the description if you want to request us looking at your liminal space photos. Otherwise, I can go ahead and open up some of the stuff that is posted on our Discord. We actually have quite a lot. Let's see. Let's see somebody who's very active in our server. Oh, you know what? Modified. You posted some recently. Let's take a look at these. These are pretty cool. Let me go ahead and put that. Let's do let's do these three. Let's start off with 3 here. That's a good number before people can start requesting some, right? Just give me 1 second. And it's a web file. That's amazing. Doing it one at a time, I guess. No worries. And here we have our first image. Okay, so things I'm noticing right off the bat. Shookbot, screw you and your folders, blocks it. What's up, Wade? Gutsfur. I have some YT shorts already. I noticed you went there. Thank you a lot for that. Oh, of course. I posted some Disney Limb specs in the channel a long time ago. Schwenky, what's up, TV Pixel? We got a lot of people here. I didn't think we'd get this many people on a Tuesday morning. Or Tuesday afternoon if you're in Europe. Or Tuesday night if you're in Asia. So, this is from Modified. What I'm immediately noticing is we have this portrait in the back here of a man with a goatee looking very poised. And then obviously this room is fairly empty, besides some of the wall decorations and then a potted plant. But I think what I find most interesting is the fact that we have this light source over here that's just kind of peering into this room, illuminating the entire thing. And then of course we have a fire extinguisher, very important. But yeah, Aaron says, makes me think of liminal space shots in my mall in the past. So this makes you think of a mall. 12:42 Australian Eastern Standard Time. Thought Engine. Oh, hi, Thought Engine. AM. Oh, wow. So it's like midnight. That's crazy. The sweet, sweet light sauce. That's right. And to me, this kind of looks like a school setting, like a boarding school setting. We have like a little daily bulletin boards thing over here and a little schedule here as well. W stream thumbnail. Thank you, Kanye Northwest. But what else are we thinking? Shookbot, what do you think of this image?
This town is too small for 2 liminal hunters.
Okay, no need to get aggressive with me this early. I understand. And funny enough, that was actually a voice line that Modified Funny Man actually requested himself. So it's very, how do you say, synergy. Sublime that the image that we're seeing is the one that he gave the phrase for. Which, by the way, if you want to request phrases for Shookbot to say on stream, it is a channel in the Discord. It's called Shookbot Voice Lines. So put in a thing, and I will record it, and then I'll feed it to him, and we're all just here to have a grand old time. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our next image. This one is quite the contrast, which is why I selected it, but it is submitted by the same person. And here we are. We can see that the resolution is the exact same. What's up, Votex? How you doing? So this looks like it might have been taken recently, all things considered, because we have... it also confirms my... now I have a new name to screw up, Schloink Boot. It's unfortunately not letting me zoom in here. I wonder why that's the case. Let me see if I can get this to work. There we go. So we can see that the walls are the same. They both have the cream on top of the red. When I was in the choir lessons, I was inside the school, and the size of it was gigantic, so I was wandering in. Very interesting. I do notice that we have hearts here, almost like it's two. You know what? These rooms are big, because look how tall these door frames are. They're like very tall and narrow. And then you still have a good amount of space within the room from the top to the ceiling itself. And look at this clock. You know how like the average size of what the average size of the clock is. So just imagine that. Hey, what's up, Titus? How you doing? So that's very fascinating. And we also have little snowflakes, so to represent the fact that it is still winter. And more potted plants, which I have to imagine are real and not fake. Got some other interesting stuff in the background here, like a coffee maker of some kind. Hi, Shooks. Do you accept photo submissions in Discord? Of course. The Schluber. What's up, Solo? A little AC unit or window here. More potted plants and some lockers. I have to imagine this is probably like a grade school, elementary school. What is this stream? This is a live stream where we look at liminal spaces. So there is a request link in the description. So you can either submit your own photos, or you can submit a photo that you found, and we can kind of work backwards with it to figure out where it comes from. You know, just something casual, whatever you want to submit if you're feeling for it, or you can submit artwork as well. I'll take a look at whatever, really. So yeah, but there's our first two from Modified, and there is a third, which kind of combines both, that I can pull up here. It kind of makes a nice combination of images here. Oh, it's kind of hard to crop since this image is so dark, but that looks about right. Any final thoughts about this image before we move on? What's up, Dark? Schluber tests the new Schloopoo he made. Did you already start counting your foods and drinks in Lifetime? Nope, not yet, but I will tell you, I just had a cream cheese whole wheat bagel. The cream cheese was like a green onions cream cheese, and now I'm drinking a black tea. But anyways, Shookbot, what do you think of this image?
Yo, Gingy, 6 doors is peak gaming.
So true, buddy. That's factual. That's a factual statement. Is he too loud? Let me know if he's too loud. Here we are. So there's our third image. As you can see, it kind of combines elements of school teacher's break room. I don't know. So it kind of combines elements of the first image and the second image, because you have this, well, it's more of like a 3/4 dark, 1/4 light, rather than it being a half and half. But it's a very visually interesting photo for me, because this hallway extends into basically an unknown, invisible area, and so it's hard to actually visualize how far back this hallway goes, whereas you can see the hallway in this little staircase stops right about here, and it kind of creates this cool contrast between the two sections of the photo, whereas this can kind of be its own photo, and this can kind of be its own as like a vertical. And then you also have elements from both photos, such as the fire extinguisher, or the fact that the walls have the cream and brownish brick red. So, very fascinating. I can see that there was a lot of thought put into this, specifically in regards to the framing. So, well done. And it looks like the windows have some type of, what do you call that? Film, which is cool. As opposed to the other windows, which did not. Oh, we got our first request from Titus here, and they say void spaces reference. They've linked a Discord link, I imagine. There's like weird noises going on outside. Not my image. Got you. Kind of similar to the ones we were looking at before, no? Shookbot, what do you think about this image?
I would rather have a buffalo take a diarrhea dump in my ear.
Okay, that's a little rude. I don't want to go that far, but it is your opinion. Okay. So you say void spaces reference. I don't really understand. Shookey, what's the name of your Discord? I can't find you. If you go to my channel and then you go to links, there should be a link to the Discord. Otherwise, every single video I have in the description has a link to the Discord. I'm not sure if this stream does. I can take a quick look really quickly to see, but yeah, it should be in the description of this video. This is an interesting one, though. Once again, it is AVGN, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's an inspiration for the Gmod map Void Spaces. Got you. I like the geometry that we're working with here. First of all, it's classic Liminal in the fact that we're looking at an empty recreational room of some kind. That's always great. You know, occasionally you get the Liminal space images that have furniture, but this one is like, nope, no furniture here. And the guy who made that went on to make Void Spaces. Got you. Lovely liminal space with gray flooring and dark stairs. I'd bring Octavia Melody for a date here. I don't know if this is a good place for a date. It doesn't seem like it's very romantic, but you know what? Whatever gets you in the spirit. I certainly know that when I've hung out on first dates, I am also the type of person to be like, yo, let's go urbexing, and they're like, I don't want to do that, and then that's the end of that. But if I were to break this image down here, obviously we can see towards the left we have this hallway that branches out this way, and then we have the back exit from the staircase leading down. Possible there are other rooms here. This doesn't look like it's a room, though. Actually, I don't think these are rooms. I think these are just little divots within the wall, possibly with windows. We can see the AC unit here, or fans here and here. And then this obviously looks to be where maybe a desk or something was. I should upload something more. Please do. So it's kind of interesting because it's very similar to the last ones we were looking at. But like I said, very classic Liminal. Looks like a place you'd go in Silent Hill right before it was abandoned. Very interesting. And I do like that the carpet has texture and depth and variations on the colors. You can see a little spill stain here and then light stains up here. I think some backrooms thing also got inspired by this image. Yeah, like I said, it's very classic Liminal with the graininess and the glow, especially with that exit sign and how it's illuminating lights from the walls, which kind of tells you that these walls are shiny, both up here and on the ceiling. And you got some outlets and stuff here along the walls. So, type of carpet I trip on, LOL, definitely. What's up, Nitrous? What's up, Steph Cake? Good to have you. Good to have you both. Spooky. That's right. Let me go ahead and check here if we have any more. Oh, we got a bunch of different responses from Tormverse. Those Disney liminal spaces. Let's see, go to pull that up here. Thank you, Titus, for your submission. Oh, these are very interesting. I feel like we might have looked at these, but I'll definitely take a second look. Maybe I just saw it and processed it. Shookbot, what do you think of this image?
Hey, Shookey. Here.
There is no such thing as cat supremacy waiting to overthrow humanity.
Or is there?
Deep. So deep. Alright, now we've got Tormverse. Tormverse's first image. Raphael, hey, I like your vids. Thanks, Raphael. I think I've seen you around before. My trade school had the same carpet. Oof, if we did, sorry about that. No worries. It's all fresh here, right? So this is Disneyland, huh? Very interesting. Let's see if I can I make this any larger? Yes, I can. Wonderful. Get a better examination here of what we're looking at. Okay. So, looks like we definitely have... Okay, so just to first, before I break down the image from a liminal standpoint, I have to admire the art direction within the image itself, the architecture itself, such as the little horse cutout thingies in the lights. That's amazing. I was at a restaurant the other day, and they're like doing construction below me or something. This is so weird. They're like snaking a drain or something. It's kind of annoying me. Oh well. This is Disneyland Paris. Interesting. Oh, near Disneyland Paris. The one with the Western motif. I can definitely see that. So even the doors have horseshoes and stars. Horseshoes and stars on the carpet, and then little horses. Very interesting. So, from a liminal standpoint, first of all, we can automatically geolocate that this is not in America because we have these non-American exit signs. But I like that the image itself kind of has this slight tilt, which makes it feel a little off, but also gives that human feel, like it was taken by a person possibly in distress. It wasn't taken by like a hotel coordinator who was trying to get a fancy and pristine and clean, nice image to display on their TripAdvisor. You know, like it has character to it, and it appears to be in an incredibly long hallway because look how many lights occupy this top ceiling and how small they get as they go on and on and on. I know my mic is picking up some of these sounds, but the music might be overlaying it. So apologies if you hear whatever that rummaging is. I care not to investigate. The rooms had Woody and Jessie from Toy Story murals on the walls too. That's awesome, actually. I wonder how they made those. Like, I wonder what their thought process was for creating those. And then if you look on the design here, you have a lot of underlapping and overlapping elements, so that's pretty fascinating. How many photos can I send you? I should only give one. You can submit as many as you'd like. I can't guarantee or promise that I will go over all of them, but okay, I lied. I need to go look outside to see what the heck is going on. I mean, I hear people outside. I'm just confused. Yeah, they're going up on the roof. I see like a ladder in the bedroom next to me. Hold on. I'm just gonna close my blinds so I'm bothered by it. Shookbot, what do you think about these people interrupting the stream?
I will make this happen on May 14th, 2028.
Okay, I don't know. I don't want to know what you're referring to. All right. Let me just move on. Completely getting thrown off my game here. We just finished that Ludo album, so let me move on to a different one. All right, Steph, I see that you submitted a photo. Let's go ahead and look at that, and then we'll go back to Tomer versus Disney ones. Oh. This one is going to be well received. Let me catch up on chat here. The fact that you added the music to is just chef's kiss. Thank you. Glad you appreciate the audio engineering. Let me catch up on chat. Sorry, I'm opening it up on stream so I can mod AJ really quickly. Cool. Okay. I really like that hallway. Yep. How many photos I was gonna send you? Shookey getting abducted by aliens? I forgot where to submit an image. Link in the description. Plot twist: Shookey's house is getting moved, and he's getting kidnapped by the dog supremacy because of his viewpoints on dogs. I actually live in an apartment, so I don't know what the heck they're doing. But if they move the entire apartment building, if the dogs do that, then I wouldn't be surprised. Red and purple, urban color combo. Change my mind. Uber. You mean like from like Team Fortress 2? Because that's exactly where my mind goes. There's an Asian restaurant and a bar around my way that lights up in those colors at night. I like these colors a lot. First of all, we need to establish and figure out what this is. I'm not exactly sure if this was taken by Steph or if she found it and submitted it, but immediately this reads to me as recreational play area, whether if it's an arcade or a bowling alley or something. What that is, we might not know, but we do have a lot of interesting things going on, like what looks to be like some type of spotlight, and these look like plants almost. Smeg knows anyone consumes anything there. I know y'all heard that. You must have heard that. The aliens they're coming for me. I guess this is what's happening during this stream. Not taken by me. Oh, that allows us to have a little fun with it. Then why don't we try and figure out exactly where this image comes from? Let me go ahead and open up TinyEye. And I'm going to go ahead and drop this I got some more shookbot voice lines to throw in. 0 matches. Ooh. Interesting. Google reverse. Oh. Abandoned movie theater. That did not take long. Oh wow, I got everything. We can literally take a look at, well, it's only 3 photos, but still we can take a look at it here. So the mall was called Century 22. And check out this outside photo, because this is just making me emotional, I tell you what. Look at that. And if I can read up on about it here, it says shut down in 2014. Century Domes on Winchester. Not exactly sure. It says near the Winchester Mystery House, Santa Clara, San Jose. This is in California. Okay. It's fascinating. Oh, they're coming up near my window now. They're gonna open my window and kidnap me. How's your day going? My day's going wonderful. The dogs are trying to scratch their way in. It's true. What's up, doctor? Shookbot, what's your opinion on California?
It's shooking time.
Wow. But this is a very fascinating photo. Empty parking lot. The sun is either going down or going up, and then you have these weird dome alien-like shapes with the little antenna poking out here. And then you got more of these neon lights that are just so bright and illuminating. It really captures your attention and pulls you in. Which is quite different. I'm going to mute Discord because it keeps popping off. We don't want that. To another angle of the movie theater here. I can go ahead and pull that one up. Hard to tell. So this is actually the same shot, same building. You can see the Century. No, wait, this is a different one. This is Century 21, and this one's Century 22, so it must be a different exit of some kind. But this one doesn't have any LEDs. It was also taken later. But we can see the antenna on the top here through the tree lines. And then this has just this yellow or almost orange lighting rather than the neon red and blue exterior. Don't think I'll have any images for you this round, but I made this afternoon. Started a new job at this place called Rural King, and they're making me work the closing shift tonight. Ooh, that is rough. So this is the exterior of that neon red place. Yes, and after we finish going through these, I actually have a higher quality version of that one that Steph had submitted, which I will go ahead and quickly save. Okay, I think the dogs are leaving me alone now. Any last thoughts on this before I pull up the high quality version though? Anybody find this interesting or not interesting? Things they like about it, things they don't like about it? I actually do have a lot more... Like, I can look into this mall if we wanted to. Century 22, 21, 22 Mall, San Jose, closing. Yeah, the Century 22 movie theater in San Jose, California closed on March 30th, 2014, along with Century 21 and Century 23 theaters. The theaters were a part of a group, Domed Theaters, commissioned by Bay Area movie theater entrepreneur Ray Siffy. Interesting. Domed theaters. And I have... Okay, this website isn't working. Oh, wow. Check this out. We've got more stuff. This is what the theaters looked like on the inside. Because of the domes. So this part was actually part of the architecture. It wasn't just for looks. It had a practical use to it. Very interesting how these single images can lead us down these various rabbit holes. Although these images on Yelp are not particularly interesting. Yeah, just some more outside photos. Okay. Well, that's cool. And then if we want to take a look at that high quality photo that I was talking about, it is right here. And this gives us a better look at what we were investigating before. But honestly, I think that the blurry photo has a unique charm to it. Just kind of... because your brain kind of fills in the gaps. Like, I knew that this was some type of frosted glass desk, but then actually seeing it, you know, it's interesting. We still really can't make out what this stuff is. Whether it's like a glare or camera glitch effect of some kind. But yeah. Which one do you all like more? Do you like the first one that has a clear picture, or do you like the blurry one because it kind of has more of a vintage retro feel to it? Shookbot, what do you think about this?
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Okay, dude. That's uncalled for. Ronnie Miller, what's going on? Really don't want to go into that theater. I wouldn't be able to see well enough to buy a ticket. I would stick around, but I'm gonna work on some art before I go to work today. Have a good one. Later, doctor. Make sure you remember my Leanne's discount city trip in 2023. Next time IGW, I'll be sneaking inside there. It's clear. It is clear. Titus says the blurry one. The blurry one feels more real, more in the moment, compared to the clear one, which feels too professional to evoke any emotions from me. That's a good way of putting it. I like that. Blurry one for me. We got 3 for blurry. If only I could make out what exactly these posters were. Oh, those aren't posters. Those are telephone. Those are like the payphones. See, that's the one thing that you do get with these clear shots. You can actually make out some of this stuff. Then I'll add some grainy visuals there. Okay. So thank you, Steph, for that one. That was a fun little rabbit hole. Let's go ahead and pull up this photo by Aaron Daniel L. Hi, Shookey, my liminal space submission. This is a cinema from Festive Malls in the Philippines. My original photo. ADLI, Aaron Daniel L. Isles. Here we go. What are we looking at? Let's investigate. So yeah, this is definitely a mall space image. Also blurry one for me. That's 4 for the blurry. Let's see. This part back here in the back is kind of creepy. I can imagine somebody drawing one of those monster feature, creature feature images where you kind of have some lanky thing creeping out from the shadows. Bad Boys. Inside Out 2. So this was taken last year, I'm assuming. Look at that. They have a warning. It's kind of interesting how everything... So this is in the Philippines, but everything is in English. Like, coming up, now playing. Something about this scratches an itch for me, and I don't know why or what for. This image actually makes me feel like a little claustrophobic or suffocated. Just because you have this large, open, completely indoor space with 0 visible windows or 0 visible presence towards the outside, and the lights aren't very comforting. They're very bright and exhausting in a way that presents this liminal space feel. Yeah, the Philippine one is one of an English-speaking countries here, other than US, Australia, etc. Oh, okay. I actually didn't know that. That was like the primary language. Shows my arrogance, I suppose. But if I compare it to some of our other photos we've seen, you know, like this has a window, this has a door, that shows presence of possible outside things, along with this, you know, window, exit. Even this one, this has an exit sign. With this one, a little less. You get that? No, I mean, you have windows here, but I feel like it's open and wide enough that it doesn't feel as enclosed. But this one is just like, I could turn around and there would be an equal amount of space behind me, or towards the left of me, or towards the right of me, and I would not know where to go or where the exits are. Like, I don't know. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? I get a mild headache from it, not sure why. It feels so hostile to me with how harsh the lighting is compared to the darkness of the doorways. That's another astute observation, is how bright the lights are and how yellow these walls are compared to the entrances of the theaters. Not to mention the fact that it is a movie theater setting. You're expected to see lots of people. You have these queue lines. You expect to see people in these lines, or at least people walking to go see the movies. At least with the last one, despite it also being a movie theater, you didn't know from the images. I was speculating, while I said it was recreational, I wouldn't necessarily know if it was like a bowling alley or an arcade, whereas this one is like just movie theater, and because it gives you that element, you're already expecting to see some things. Okay, so thanks for any compliment. Is there any advice for me how I can improve my photographs? Maybe I can do better next time. Thanks for any words too. Oh, no one is saying any bad things about your photo. I think the photo captures a pure essence of what we look for within this type of photography, which generates a level of uncomfortability and unease. And in that matter, I've found that you have succeeded very well. Shookbot, what do you think?
ShookeyCon at the Rainbow Funhouse, 12 a.m. Eastern, North Carolina.
This is the Philippines, buddy, but close enough. It feels like there's probably a massive indoor cinema entrance nearby. Future Proof starts playing in the background. Those make me uncomfortable. And AJ says, love the picture. So nice. Thank you. Fine job. Fine job. Let's go ahead and move back to Tormaverse's Disney photos. Our next one is quite a contrast to what we were just looking at. Because whereas this is an open yellow space, now we have a closed blue space. Once again, we are seeing a hallway with, compared to what I found to be somewhat of a maximalist design, you have, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 colors or so. 10 if you count the lights. 11 if you count the exit sign. Here we can only see like 5 maybe. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count the text here. And then 6 if you count the exit sign. And both, one definitely generates more of a feeling of unease from me. This one, to me, reads as like joyous nostalgia, you know, being a kid and running around in a hotel. This reads to me as, oh my gosh, I should not be here. How did I end up here? Like, why is there an outside material within an inside location? You know, why is there asphalt within this enclosed area that almost looks like a submarine or something to me, with these circular windows and anglerfish painting? So obviously this is supposed to replicate some type of underwater facility. This one is the disabled fast lane entry to the Finding Nemo ride in the Disneyland movie park section. What a weird, unique thing to have it be designed this way. I think they'd have some color or something, but But yeah, it's also used by the staff a lot from what I've seen. Interesting. What are our thoughts? Like, if you had to roam around in an environment between these two, you definitely choose the second one, right? You definitely choose the one on the right. I don't think anybody wants to be in an area like this when they have something so comforting like this. What do you think, shookbot? Hey, Shookey. Oh, we heard that one. Oh, little meow. I'll take a meow. Yeah, so since I only have around 39 phrases, it's roughly a 3% chance that he will repeat the same phrase. Until I get like at least 100 phrases, we're probably going to hear the same ones. So please recommend me as many as you want. I can't guarantee I'll do them all, but I will guarantee I'll do a couple. Maybe it's supposed to be replicated as a cheap public aquarium. That's funny. The ride was really fun compared to the hallway. Me neither. What I thought is my fear of tight spaces. Yep, claustrophobia. Alright, so Titus just submitted some other angles of the Century 21 Mall. We already went through that. So we got one more from Tormaverse that I can go ahead and pull up, and it looks like some type of ride queue similar to what they had just mentioned a second ago. For what looks like a space theme kind of ride, if I had to guess. There we go. put this one in the middle, actually, because this one is the most stylistically unique. Framing-wise, it's not just have a hallway. But what do we think? I can even see here that there are queue lines within the queue lines. But it also makes me think how interesting it is that you went to Disney and were able to capture these photos without anybody there. That in and of itself is interesting and kind of like an achievement almost, or like an accomplishment. Like, I was able to take photos where there was nobody. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Ooh, this one makes me think of the flooded subway. I kind of know what you're saying with the somewhat sterile environment. I'm picking up what you're putting down, Aaron. You have any thoughts about these 3 images together, Shookbot?
Hey, Shookey. This town is too small.
Look at that.
For 2 liminal
We heard the
objects.
same 2 phrases. He's not very creative. Come on, give me something fresh, Shookbot. I want to know what you really think about these photos.
This piece of media on screen makes me want to kill myself.
Okay, well, I pushed and I pried, and he got a little angry and upset. So we're gonna let him cool off, okay? Meanie. Don't say that about Tormaverse's photos. They're lovely photos, Tormaverse. Okay, I'll try my best to do the unhinged quotes. Yeah, it looks like a subway to me. What do you think, Shookey? Should I sneak inside the abandoned theater and land as Columba? It's your decision. I can't neither endorse nor unendorse that type of behavior. But if you do, be safe, be smart, and don't get in trouble. Don't worry, Tormaverse. We all like it. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Tormaverse? Shookbot being a complete meanie face. Shookbot, what do you have to say for yourself?
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Oh, we already heard that one. I don't want to pry you again because I know how angry you can get.
Not in front of the Huz.
Okay. Float response. Ah, this one's very interesting. Is this taken by you, Torma? Shookbot be like... Oh, I'm sorry. This is Steph. No, wait. Yeah, this is Steph's. This is Steph Cakes. My apologies. And then Steph Cake says it's not taken by them. And they don't know if it's considered liminal. But regardless, it feels eerie. And I would definitely say this feels liminal because it feels like a transition place in the fact that it's like, oh, I died, and now I'm transitioning to whatever these baby angels are taking me. But existentialism apart, I think it definitely feels liminal in the fact that we can say that it has that element of what was and what isn't, where we see human-made things. We see landscaping, these perfectly trimmed hedges, and these sculpted statues, but there is a lack of human presence. Whereas if, an alien race were to stumble upon this, they might think that these are what the creators of these looked like. As in, like, they don't know what a human is, right? They're an ancient alien race and they just stumbled upon this. To them, they're like Oh, these must be the inhabitants of this photo. I mean, the inhabitants of this space. You know what I mean? Shoinkball is just jealous because he can't come up with original phrases or images. Shoinkball, do you understand what I'm trying to say with this photo and why I think it's liminal? I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies. Oh, he's a little depressed now because of his behavior. He was angry, and now he's like, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a little mad there. He was just a child when the stars fell from the skies, apparently. Whatever that means. Remember, O reader, thou art to dust. Thee shall return. So true. Brand Animations. So true. All these photos will become a reference for levels in my game. Hee hee. Oh, I need to do that. I need to play the game. I saw you posted that. Shookey's evil twin. You want to jog there? It does look like prime jogging. I don't mind about it. It's Shookey. It's actually cute. Shookbot, what do you think about Aaron Daniel saying you're cute?
I have some of these in my basement.
Oh. Some of what? What are you hiding in your basement, Shookbot? Jeez. Don't trust that guy. So we have some more images here from Funny Man Modified. And they write, I know that I posted the same photos here, but I want to see them on stream. I will delete this later anyway. I'll go ahead and pull up this one. This one almost to me reads as like anxiety because of all the overstimulation of bright lights and bright colors, and then of course the fact that nobody's there. I don't know, I get this like dreadful sense. Make this into an album cover for some alternative / dark pop music or something. Shookey got a bit too excited about called being cute and then almost revealed the secret statue collection. Yeah, he actually has like a terracotta soldier army of little angels blowing the horn. That's a secret. Anyway, Shookey, it's your decision. Do you want me to go and explore the abandoned theater? I may go there. Like I said, I cannot condone nor disavow your actions. But it sounds like you want to, by the fact that you're mentioning it. So I can't say it wouldn't be interesting, but be safe. I know it's crazy out there. You got people chasing people on bikes with machetes in rice fields. At least that's what my coworker told me, who is Filipino. I'm going to sneak inside the abandoned theater there. Alrighty, well, there you go. Very relaxing music. But yeah, getting back to the image. It's interesting how the arcade machines have so many unique shapes. I'm just not sure because my parents are warning me about it, like they're not allowing me to enter there again. Well, if your parents are warning you about it, then I'd listen to your parents and just leave it, you know? At least don't go alone. Maybe go with like a friend or so this way, if you do get in trouble by your parents, you can blame them. Say, oh, so-and-so made me do it. That's grade A advice. Shookbot, do you have any advice about urbexing?
I was just a child when the stars
Yes,
fell
we
from
know
the
you were
skies.
just a child when the stars fell from the skies. I want advice on urbexing.
Call me Sergeant, the way I'm beating my privates.
Dude, that's so uncalled for. Nobody wanted to know that. You know what? Just because of that, we're going to move on. I'm going to move on to... I like this one. This one's submitted by Titus here. This one feels lonely and desperate and isolated. So obviously, I'm going to assume that they took this photo within some type of game. What that game is a little difficult to make out. It doesn't look like anything I recognize. But interestingly enough, some takeaways, despite the fact that this is a virtual environment, we don't see any GUI or HUD. I mean, I would probably bring a weapon there if you really wanted to, but yeah, don't go if your parents are telling you. But seriously, how much is this arcade worth? I want to buy it. Shookbot is just a complete menace. I just hope Shookey won't have a hard time with Shookbot, lol. To Odyssey T. Shookbot needs to address the allegations. To society. Got you. Maybe what Shookbot meant by that is when he, we were talking about how Shookbot has the terracotta army of angel trumpet babies in the basement, and he's like their sergeant. And this isn't helping my case because now I'm just saying that he beats babies, but first stream with this guy and he's causing more trouble than I can handle. He really is like an evil twin. But if we were to focus for a moment on this image, I do notice up here that there's some type of thingy. I feel sorry for you, Shookbot. He's really in the doghouse. That's why the dogs were coming for him. Maybe the real liminal space was the friends we made along the way. Oh, I'm liminaling. Oh, I'm liminaling my spaces. The hounds can try to kill me all they want. I'm just too meow to be killed. And yippee. Those are some new voice lines that we've been recommended. If Titus is here, I'd be curious to know what game this is, as well as where they took this image. But something else is that tell Shookbot I say hi. Shookbot, AJ says hello.
I will make this happen on May 14th, 2028.
Dude, you have like 40 phrases. Why do you keep saying the same 10 ones? Okay. Okay, Shookey, which of these 3 animals do you prefer ranking? Cats, dogs, or ponies / horses? I mean, I'm gonna say cats because I'm gonna include big cats. Cause what do you mean that like cats domesticated themselves? But then there's also big cats. There's big dogs like wolves and coyotes, but there's lions and tigers and floppas and sagas and lynxes and bobcats and cheetahs and leopards. It's just like, what do you mean they're from the same species? And I think horses are cool because they're super intelligent. And dogs are fascinating because they've been domesticated over so many years by humans, whereas, as I mentioned, cats domesticated themselves, that there's just so many different dog breeds. So they're all unique in their own ways, and I could not rank one above the other because they all bring their own, values to the discussion. Do you like Cody the donkey? I do love me my equines. You don't want to adopt some dogs one day? I'd adopt all the dogs. Hammer plus plus for Gmod. What is the difference between hammer plus plus versus regular hammer? Is there a hammer plus and a hammer plus plus? I'm only familiar with hammer, personally speaking. Alrighty. From every meat, horse meat is the only meat that I'll never eat. All my parents sometimes eat horse meat, tappa, and I keep refusing to. Yeah, I wouldn't eat horse meat. I wouldn't eat horse meat. I wouldn't eat any equine meat. I wouldn't eat cat meat or dog meat. Heck, I don't even like eating meat in the first place. I just do it because of the nutritional value. I try not to buy meat. I really don't, and for the most part, I don't. I only eat meat when it is somehow in front of me. Hammer Plus Plus is an improved version made by the fans. It has lighting preview. That's amazing. Why eat cauliflower but not actual flour? Vegans? I mean, lettuce has feelings. Plants have nervous systems and things like that. So the whole vegan argument is, I don't know. It comes down to how messed up the animal industry, the food industry is, and the way they torture the animals. You know, cutting off chickens' beaks, cutting off their feet, stuffing them in cages, yada yada. I like cats because even though I like both dogs or ponies, I'm suited for cat in many ways. I agree with that. I know exactly what you mean. Alright, we have another image by Titus here. I'm sorry, Shookbot. Did I even ask you what you think of this image? Do you have any thoughts on it? You can say that again. Say what again? Okay, here we are. That's frowned upon in most societies. I hope human meat is banned. I will go to the kitchen, ... I love cats. Same here. Same here are my forbidden halal meat, strangled meat, ones with blood, horse meat, dog meat, cat meat, and human meat. They should never be eaten. And they should be treated like family. It's shooking time. That one is in there. That one is phrase 39, believe it or not. And the Vsauce one is phrase 33. I did these all yesterday, so. I mean, Shookbot is an autonomous being with his own thoughts and feelings. Isn't that right, Shookbot?
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
Stop saying that. There's like 40 other things you can say. This is why we need more phrases. This is why he needs at least like 200. Kind of reminds me of those like really crappy mobile games that you download for free. Like I played this one called Kitten Cat Simulator, where you like spawn into a house that looks like this, and you get to choose a little kitty model, and then you just run around and you can chat. And they had like 6 dedicated servers, and it was always like the first server was like 33 out of 30 players because somehow people would find ways to break into the max cap, and then the other servers would just be empty. Even I'm edible, but it's called cannibalism, my dear children, and it is in fact frowned upon in most societies. Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Is that from the, that's from the remake, right? With, Johnny Depp? Love that movie, by the way. Not as good as the original, but it's still really good, from around 2005 or so. Okay, yes, that's the Johnny Depp, Tim Burton one. Make him speak in random moments. Move him across the screen, the screen, and control the mouse. Hello, it's me, Shookbot. I was just a child when the stars fell from the skies. We know that, buddy. We know. You got anything else to say besides the same, like, 6 phrases?
I bought a liminal space in Egypt, and what they do for you is they give you the liminal space.
Wow, you must be rich. They bought a liminal space in Egypt. Incredible. Is this the liminal space in question in Egypt? I'm curious to know. Mr. Incredible becoming uncanny. Disturbing fact. Human meat can be sold in the dark web. And J. Metheny once slaughtered people for human burger meat. Wow. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is awesome. The Polar Express, The Secret Life of Pets, Cars, Planes, Finding Nemo. Those American movies are awesome. You know what's a good animated movie that's non-American? Princess Mononoke. It also deals with themes of environmentalization similar to how we're saying, such as respecting animals and whatnot. Polar Express is an absolute banger, not gonna lie. Okay, well, I can either do a couple things here. What's worse, Jay Metheny has no remorse for his actions. It's likely because he lost his wife and his child. That's pretty crazy. Did you make this, by the way, Titus? Because I wasn't trying to say that this is, like, shitty. Because I think this is really cool. Because, like, what I was trying to say is that it evokes memories of a more innocent time. And I think that the framing is very unique in the way that you have this exited room here, which kind of leads into, like, a black void. Is Shookey Spot even an expert on liminal spaces? I don't think he is. Yeah, I made that. Fine job, fine job, fine job, fine job. It looks like something out of LSD Dream Emulator. Okay, ... I really want to show off my Minecraft world for a moment, if that's okay. I feel like my nostalgia back in 2022 when I was playing shooting games in my phones. Right? That's what I'm saying. Even earlier for me, like 2018 or so. So this is my survival world that I've been working on for a couple weeks now. My prediction for the next shookbot thing to say is specifically the 10th. Rainbow Dash. Go, go, go! So this is my survival world. This is my storage room. I'll go back to the topic at hand, but I really want to show this off because I'm very proud of it. So this is my castle, all survival. Shookey Minecraft Let's Play when? Would anybody want to see a Minecraft Let's Play? Because I will do a Minecraft Let's Play. If 6 people in the chat right now say they'd want to see a Minecraft Let's Play, I'll do it, unironically. But these are my horses and my alpacas. And this is my animal sanctuary. I'm converting the grass to podzol. Because I was getting sick of the... I don't know, I just think it looks nice, right? And this is my map room. This is my favorite room. Shookey SMP is the next gen SMP with liminal spaces delivered. I would watch it. Okay, Solo says they would watch it. What's up, Dark? Currently, I'm renovating my ADLI capital in the Ward City. So this is my map room. So this entire area used to be like this, right? It used to be a forest, but I deforest basically this entire plane because I'm building a city. If God wills it, please, I want it. I watch a Let's Play. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. I said 6, right? So Solo, Pixel, Torma, Aaron. Cool. There's a dock right there. But let me go ahead and show you the city that I've been working on. We'll go ahead and fly up and out of here. It's my nether portal room. So here's the castle. There's a village up there. I remember the first time I ran into a skeleton horse trap, I almost died and almost lost everything. Those are so cool. That's my mob grinder. We can fly up there really quickly. Shookey deforestation is the meta. It's true. This is a really cool world that I generated. So that's an island that I'm planning on making like a resort getaway once I finish the city. That's the next building project. But if you come over here, this generated so fascinatingly. So we have a full village on this side, right? All the villagers are dead, by the way. So that's a project. And then we have these like mega mountain structures where it has this little... Let me come around down here. So there's an abandoned city in the back. So it's like one side's the abandoned and the other side is the actual abandoned one. And if we come down through here... Okay, let's see. It's really laggy, but maybe I can make it. Oh, no, I'm alive. I'm alive. Okay. Yeah, it's lagging because I'm streaming and I'm playing it. And then we can come up here and come through and around. We have this huge lake over here. And then for some reason, it spawned like a massive chasm, which is kind of cool. And then there's another like little pit drop-off waterfall natural form thing here. So I don't know what to do with the lake and the big hole. But those are some interesting natural things that generated. And this is the beginning of the city. So I made this little nature preserve yesterday. Very, very kawaii, very cute. I had some baby chickens running around, but I think they either escaped or drowned. And then this is my first building. It's supposed to kind of be like the dock port area. I can fly up here and show y'all. And then this is another building. They're all empty. I don't know what to put in them. So, and this is a little community farm for the villagers who don't exist. This is the first ever park, St. Shookey. And this is the next park project that I'm working on. Some chicken in there. Yep, I got some chickens. This is the communications tower, because it's the tallest tower. You can actually get up to the different floors on this one. And this is the building that I just finished. I'm not very good at building, so I'm doing my best. But yeah, that's about it. Oh, and there's a dock down there as well. So thank you for letting me show that off for a moment. It's very nice to see on the map. Welcome to Shookey City. Yes. And I don't know about you all, but I love like natural Minecraft world generation. If I could, if you appreciate Minecraft world generation as much as the next person, you're gonna love this. Very cool. Thank you. Not what I'm doing right now, but the thing that I'm about to show. What do you think about all this, shookbot?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Supportive bot. Impressive. Mine is awful. I started for a few very bulky building sites, so I have to renovate much of my northern ward region. So you can post it to Planet Minecraft. So there's... Oh yeah, Planet Minecraft. That'd be cool. So, first of all, we have a jungle mixed with the taiga mesa biome. But that's not the cool part. Check this out. We go up a little further, and so we have this mesa basin type thing. And then check this out. Oh, I can't see. Isn't this like the most craziest thing you've ever witnessed? I've never seen a more interesting generated world. Like, what? This is insane. So I just had to show this off because I'm kind of speechless. Am I gonna run out of fireworks? I am. Big ass cave. That's what I'm saying. Crazy. Okay, I gotta get out before I run out of fireworks. Ooh, nice. Actually, what are your thoughts on a Shoinky Minecraft server? Well, now that I'm done with school and I actually have the time for it, yeah, I can't say that I'm not interested. I know Moon tried making one, but he didn't really like coordinate with me, and so the only people that played on it were like him and Chris and Vinicom. And then it just kind of died. But you know, if we actually properly coordinated it, I think it could be something that could work. I don't know my way back. Giant cave, wonderful thing for flying around and using the elytra. I forgot how to write it. I think it's this way. Yep, okay. I got extras. I always come prepared. So yeah. Y'all, we gotta make this happen. Thanks for letting me indulge for a moment. I'm just gonna fly back to base and then... My elytra is going to die. That's awesome. But yeah, maybe I'll do a survival series. You know, laid back. What the heck is going on here? Kind of situation. All right, cool. That's all I wanted to show. Thank you all for letting me do that. Let's get back to our regularly scheduled program. Ooh. Any thoughts on a Minecraft Let's Play, Shookbot?
Your mother.
Funny how, as soon as I started that Minecraft to test out some shaders I recently got, Shook starts showing off his world. A lot of synergy happening today, huh? But I think, oh, we got some more images here. Hey Shookey, these aren't really liminal, but the images are somewhat related to the genre. Photo collage art has been one of my main inspirations for plenty of my submissions for the older liminal edits, and I just want to share the art form with y'all. To hopefully show it some love. Oh yes, of course I remember, because we had we called them dark core. Well, this is interesting. There's quite a bit to look through here. These are fun. Let's take a look. This one kind of speaks to me because of the colors. There's a bunch, so we'll go through a couple, but I really like this one because when you look at it from here, you just see the galaxy, and then as it kind of goes down, your mother. Shookey, did you ever experience mining fatigue when you mine using a sword and a jump scare appearing? Shookbot, you are not the TF2 spy. And then it kind of comes down to the mountain ranges, and we have a bunch of different mountain ranges. We have like rocky mountains, we have foresty, lush mountains, we have grassy mountains, snowy mountains, and then so that goes like that. It comes down from into the left. This one comes down into the right, and then we have like a city spawning appearing. And you'll notice that the colors are what play off each other, right? So you have vibrant black and whites along with blues against vibrant black and whites with oranges. Flashes this direction, goes back this direction. These ones are kind of overlaid on each other. And then it turns into people at the beach with more of a blue cityscape. So it kind of has this like, I don't know how you say it, like spectral feel to it. The only greens you really see are this mountain range on the side here. But yeah, it's rather unique. And this kind of feels like it's like from like a 70s magazines with that orangish tint. If the earth was flat. What else do we got? So that's the one I liked because of the colors of it, the simplicity of it. The other ones are a lot more out there. Like this one I think plays a lot with the, like, I guess this one is similar, but it actually also deals with space within the photo. You'll see we have again another spatial astral image, and then you have people swimming in this pool, which is kind of floating in space. And it looks like there's like some staircase here below that people are like lining up to check out. But yeah. So these are very similar in that aspect. Conceptually and in execution. For a more abstract one, because there are quite a few. This one has a strong sense of theming. Once again, we are given another spatial motif. This one reminds me of one that you would actually create, Dark, because of the elements presented. Distant mountains should be faded a bit more. Talking about for this one or this one. Medieval mix of a night sky, and it also has this like curtain at the top, and then you have these trapeze artists over here to give it that kind of like circus feel or like play feel. I vibe with this one, especially with the bunny. It looks like the knight is trying to slay the bunny monster. And there's some water, some like moats, a big castle, some churches, royalty. Very cool. And then you have these clashing styles where you have a more like robust defensive looking one, and then you have a more like spiky looking building. You have a more of like a standard town, and then you have these more flat looking ones with simple shapes and simple windows. It's very cool. Shookbot, what are your thoughts on these photo collages?
This is my reaction face.
Wow. Cool reaction face. Okay, we'll definitely look at more of these in a moment, but Thought Engine submitted some photos that we can take a look at. Going back very briefly towards the liminal genre, and I see that you've submitted 2. I guess we can take a look at both of them, why not? This is our first one. Another standard liminal space, lim spac, if you will, photo of an empty room. We have a lot more elements to break down here, though, such as the unique design of this building in the middle here specifically, how it kind of has this partition of the space. You have some pipes along the walls here for power or plumbing. What looks to be what was some type of tiles or maybe carpet lining on this floor, which is fairly untidy. Some glass panes uninstalled completely by themselves. And what interests me most is a window towards the outside realm where we can see some more building construction materials, if I had to imagine, and then the barred windows, making it seem like this is in an area that is uninhabited, left alone, isolated, whereas Aaron Daniel L is saying abandoned or under construction. This place ain't there no more. Wow, so this is not even a real thing anymore. It's gone. It's demolished. On planets with atmospheres, distant mountains are faded out, but not on bodies like the moon, which disorientates the Apollo astronauts. Are you talking about with this photo? Oh, wait. This photo? Wait. I'm lost. Oh, well. You know, I watched the Marble Hornets a month ago, and the shiny looks like a set that they would have used for the series. Yeah, like, it definitely has that horror feel to it, and I don't know if it's because it's, like, a place that no longer exists and we know that, or if it's just because of, like, the different various elements, like the the barred window, or the construction pieces, you know? How is your computer not getting viruses? Like, do you scan it every day? I just am very cautious with the things I download, and I used to stream with a VPN. Now I don't really care, because if someone was gonna get my location, then they would have already had it by now. Oh, you put this little collage together for me? I didn't even realize, Dark. That's very nice of you. I'll definitely have to pull some of those up again. But now you know which ones interested me the most, and it's not particularly for the spatial theming. It's more of just because of the elements at play and the color choices. I think when it gets to be a little too much is when I kind of lose somewhat of an interest, because it's like hard to focus on like a specific theme or message, or the message is like very well, I don't know. Let me pull this one up, because this one I kind of vibe with, right? Because not because of like you'll see, right? So we have this image, and I think it definitely, while not necessarily you would say is like political, it definitely plays on motifs of like hyper consumerism or like hyper capitalization, capitalism, excuse me. Better watch out there, Solo. And you can see that with, you know, the TV kind of having this black and white, almost like hypnotizing thing, and you have this woman who's sticking her tongue out like she's taking some type of drug, and then you have these characters controlled by a hand, like puppets on a string, who are controlled by algorithms with followers and comments, and bodies that are dismembered, with, you know, heads being removed, heads being replaced, thoughts of the outside projecting of true feelings on the inside, consumption, propaganda, what's fed to you, what you see. Haru no Umi, thank you for subscribing. Welcome. I hope you enjoy the channel. We break down and look at art and whatnot. So enjoy your stay. I appreciate that. Any words, shookbot, for Haru no Umi, or maybe any thoughts you might have?
Hell yeah.
All right, there you go. Also, the ever-present eyes. I mean, look at this one. This one is like a mouth with an eyeball within it. So, the more I look at this one, actually, the more I really vibe with it. Makeup again and more disembodied heads. Another disembodied head. Yeah, this one is really cool. This one I really like. I take back what I was saying. But then again, this one is like, there's an obvious theming here with the messaging. And it's reflected upon many of these collages that you've kind of presented, because we can see a similar thing going on here, where again it's like the eye of the phone and the overstimulation, and you even have the same characters here. And then it's like, it's kind of like a half-torn, kind of like a fight between original print media versus social media and like the technology we are fed and what we receive. And then you even have these like little hands here that are screaming out. That's really cool. It's almost like these are made by like the same person, because there's even a third one that has a similar thing going on. Hypercapitalism. It's been very dry in terms of liminal space in my travels. I'm sad that I did not have any liminal space photos to show off this time. Didn't you submit one though? Not a liminal space, but just a silly guy. Yeah, like I said, I always encouraged to share whatever art that you have. And I would say that this is a liminal space because it falls under the creature feature liminal space category. Did you make this, by the way? I'm pulling it up right now. Add that to the list of things. Caught Lil Bro lacking. Worst sleep paralysis demon, I swear to gosh. The demon is possessing me right now. Do you hear what the heck is going on with my voice? Howdy, y'all. Jeez. Shookey, not to repeat my previous question, but will you be the one sneaking into the dark man cinema? Would you visit there by? Would you want to visit by yourself? That's fine if you want to make more think about weird core visuals. I'd sneak in there personally. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what the law is like. You know, like over here where I'm at, people don't really care, and you could probably weasel your way out. And be like, oh, you know, if you get caught, like, oh, I'm just a photographer, I'm not trying to do any harm, I'm not even like spray painting or doing graffiti. I don't know what it would be like in the Philippines if they'd be like, nah, you get no say, you're just getting arrested or whatnot, or trespassing fee. I did actually, though, that's part of my house, skull emoji. But yeah, I took a lot of time to make it to look like it was just part of the original photo. It is very well done. Add that to your repertoire of things that you can do very well. And it is freaking me out because I can see, like, my brain is telling me that there's a head shape. It's not letting me zoom in. Within this. But clearly, there might not be even anything at all apart from the eyes and the legs that you have displayed here. I mean, I don't know if you use like a noise paintbrush, but look at that. You can clearly see some type of shape here. It's kind of funny actually, paired right next to the creature here. But wow, it's freaking me out. Turn this brightness up for a surprise. Can I do that? Okay, we can do that. I'll make it as my Mr. Incredible Becoming Uncanny Face 79. Open the good old paint.net. They're very similar to a TV girl in style. The square photo collages come from album covers from the artist, Your Neighbors. They make a lot of those political covers for their music. Ooh, there you go. I really want to do my own limb specs, so creature feature edits outside of the editing compilations we do here, but I'm critically lacking in ideas. LOL. Speaking of which, so as far as new ideas go, you know, like we came up with the possible Minecraft Let's Play, but I wanted to do something a little more fresh in terms of the editing things, and I was thinking about like doing like some type of like photography competition or compilation. Was that something that people would be interested in, where instead of you editing the photo, it's you submit the photo? Like I send out like a theme, like do like, I don't know, scary toilet or something, and you have to go out and take a photo of like a scary toilet. Brightness. Actually, let's do levels. That gives us a little bit more control here. Oh wow, look at that. It's pretty spooky. Dang, dude, that's crazy. I don't know how you did that. You can clearly see a body here now. You know, this has been a very fun stream for me. I've got to look at a lot of awesome photos from you all of such different variety. You know, Titus's Hammer ++ ones and Disney, and then breaking down the collages, and now we're literally finding monsters within photos. I mean, look at the spiky body here, and then it comes and travels down and goes up and through, and he's got the fingers. And then you can kind of see he even has like a little mouth here. Kind of looks like a little ghost. Very nice. Shookbot, what do you think about this monster?
Take a look at these pictures. What do you see? Do you get a sense of dread or eeriness?
I do. I certainly do, my friend. Cool. The gangly cat mausoleum bots are messaging me. I do hope that this makes for an interesting VOD for anybody who decides to watch it back. Alright, here's our next liminal space image by Thought Engine. This is very, you know, as video game pilled kiddos would say, Half-Life 2 core or Source core. If you catch my drift. It makes me really curious to know where this could have been taken. Was this in Europe? Was this in America? Was this in Asia? Who knows? It's hard to tell because we cannot see the license plates. Not that I want to dox anybody, obviously. I want to say it's Europe because of the amount of different recycling bins. You would never, ever, ever see that in America because they would not have public recycling if this even is recycling. As well as the fact that we do see a lot of graffiti. Oh wait, Australia, right? I'm pretty sure Australia. You know, sometimes I forget that, you know, New Zealand and Australia. Because I don't, like, I track my analytics like most YouTubers, and most of my audience is, like, comes from Asia, Europe, or the US. Or not US, like America, like North America. But I do have a small portion of Oceania / Australia viewerships. Shout out to the window of my hotel room in Melbourne. There we go. There you go. See? Very cool. My Facebook account has 276,000 photos. It's like I'm using it as cloud storage for my photos and screenshots. It's like 5 to 6 photos in a single album. That's cool. OMG, he got that long mouth. Yep, Shookbot, what's your opinion on atomic bombs? Gary's mod, complex. You can right click and then search Google images and then track the exact locations. Yep. Gary's mod, complex. Very cool. Very cool. Any thoughts on this image, Shookbot?
Cracking toast, Grommet.
Okay. Whatever that means. I agree. Okay, then. Well, this has been fun. Clearly, I have a lot of work to do in regards to shookbot. Tone down his attitude a little bit. And if you want to help with that, please feel free to submit some voice lines in the shookbot voice lines channel, so he doesn't repeat the same 10 phrases despite having over 35 plus. BMG should rework the player's hitbox, not the weapons necessarily. Hi Torma, it's been a while. Looks like one of those Counter-Strike source maps. Yeah, definitely. Anyways, game plan going forward, in case anybody's curious. I have another MLP video in the works. I want to stream another Cry of Fear session, possibly 3 hours. So, a little over this stream's length. And definitely I want to get another photo comp of sorts going. It would not be a scary toilet. I would obviously have a different theme than that. But if any... Void map or Void Mall VR stream of some kind. I know Titus wanted to see me playing through that. And then Minecraft series possibly. So let me write this down just so I have this for the future. Going forward. So we have future MLP video, Cry of Fear, photo comp, possible Minecraft Let's Play, possible. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'd make that interesting. I don't know if anybody would watch that. Gmod VR. I don't remember what it was called. I'm just gonna put Titus. Is there anything else anybody wants to recommend? Be it show, be it game, be it thing to live stream, and how you'd want to see that done going forward. Before I log off for the day. For every person who dreams up the electric bulb, there's one who dreams up the atomic bomb. Should we still do a movie night? Absolutely. Absolutely. Also, shout out to all of you all for being here and being as consistent as you have been, because this is like the most amount of viewers I've gotten in a stream this consistently in like months. So everybody who's watching this, please give yourselves a pat on the back and a kiss on the lips. Photo challenge sounds a good idea. Cool. The Minecraft episodes or whatever series would probably be survival. If I did that, I would need to find a way to make it interesting somehow. But yeah. I'm assuming it's, it's Solo, Dark, Aaron, Titus, Torma, Thought Engine, Pixels here. And then, Tormaverse, Modified, Brand Animations, Ronnie. And there's a couple... Steph is here. I don't know if they're still here. Glitch. I appreciate you all. Whoever else might be in the chat that's lurking there silently. Shout out to the bots in the chat as well. giving me that extra viewership. Y'all are the fake ones. But yeah. Photo challenge sounds good. Not sure whether I'd always find something good though. That's okay, because it's all about improving your art skills. I mean, think about how far you've come with your photo editing. You know, from the competitions, and how now you're able to create not one but two multi-faceted pieces that kind of play into each other through cohesion. Chad bots, that's right. Oh, and going forward, in regards to the liminal live streams, you know, because I'm planning on doing more of these, maybe once a month if possible. I will still call them liminal live streams, you know, for the viewerships, because that pulls people in and whatnot. But if you want to do what Dark did, or what Pixel did, or what Titus did, and just submit your artwork and have us look at that on stream together, please feel free to, even if it's not your artwork, even if it's just a piece of art that you found interesting that you're like, hey Shookey, let's talk about this. I am down. Great shout out still for shookbot, even if he sounds mischievous, that's right. Cool. I think I can leave it at that. I have a plan of attack going forward. I'm sorry, I've been practically silent for basically like a whole month in between the last video and this live stream. And I hope that the VOD watchers, if there are any, enjoy the variety of what we've seen. And I thank you all again for allowing me to do this. It's basically, and always has been, excuse me, a dream that I get to live. And I'm so thankful for all of you all. And that's going to do it this time. So thank you again. And if you are a VOD watcher who made it this far, I'll leave you with this shookbot line, and let me know if you heard him say this phrase right here.
Hey yo, was that a motherfucking liminal space?
Astounding observation, shookbot. We love you, but you gotta get your attitude together. But that's gonna do it. I'll any submission that I did not get to this stream, I'll be sure to take a look at next time. I'm just a little unsure with the one that you submitted. Albeit the gore factor, and nudity, possibly. But maybe next time. My apologies. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Mwah. Thank you. Love you. Okay, that was just cringe. I'm so sorry.